You've had some big wins, like over, I bet your whole career, but I know recently for sure some pretty cool things going on. I would love to hear though, kind of your backstory. I know you started in Colorado, I believe, and you were a journalist, and then you have this kind of whole theory that makes your firm different. So what's kind of what got you to that point? What brought you to cannabis journalism?
Of course, yeah. So I was actually in journalism for 24 years. I worked for daily newspapers for that time. Most of that was spent at the Denver Post, a good 13 years of that. That's where I closed out my journalism career. And I was everything from, breaking news to music critic. I started a music blog, started a music festival. And later found myself as the entertainment editor when the editor-in-chief of the newspaper approached me and said, "Hey, cannabis is about to be legal. We want to cover this in a different way, and we want you to be the guy doing it." And so I built a team. We created a standalone news vertical called The Cannabist. And before you knew it, we were beating, everybody from High Times to Weed Maps and others in daily unique traffic, primarily because what we were doing was original. We were bringing capital J journalism to the weed beat, whereas most of the other journalists covering the beat were more activist centered. That's important too. We need those activists and advocates standing up for our rights, but we also need real journalists standing up and really covering this beat, holding the powerful accountable, both within the government, as well as the industry, as well as the prohibitionists. So that is how I found myself reporting on weed back in 2013 and ended up covering a bunch of the world's first regulated markets from Colorado, DC, Oregon, Washington, Canada. And, from there, I really just had a bird's eye view on the state of cannabis PR, and I just felt like it needed some help. And so I had this agency concept kicking around in the back of my head, and that's where Grasslands was born about 6 years ago. I left the Denver Post, left the Cannabist to start Grasslands to really offer high-level PR and marketing thought leadership for brands in cannabis, psychedelics, tech, and beyond.